once we start working on down, if we constantly do sit and down, our dogs will back chain that together, and you're going to say sit and your dog's going to go sit and down. So we want to add a third behavior and make sure we mix them up. The third behavior that we use is the stand behavior, which is real handy if you need to wipe your dog's feet or the vet needs to palpate their abdomen. When I'm first teaching stand, I have my dog in a sit. If I told her to sit, I'm going to use my release word, okay. I'm going to take my target hand to her nose, I'm going to pull forward, yes, as soon as she stands, and feed her. And then my release word, okay. Because she's willing to follow my hand so quickly, I can start to add the word. I'm going to stand really close to her, so hopefully she won't stand when I say it. So I can show you what it would look like. So I'd say, Dixie, stand. Hand, pull forward, yes, and feed. And then I want to practice my sit down and stand behaviors, using them in varied orders so that that doesn't become predictable for the dog. And anytime I need to use a hand signal, I must mark the behavior, the yes, and feed. If they do the behavior immediately, I can choose when I want to reward, and that should be variable and unpredictable. Down. Good girl, that was real slow. Sit. Stand. Good job. Down. Dixie. Thank you. Sit. Gross. Down. Sit. Stand. Okay. Okay, that's it for that. So you want to practice all those behaviors so that they can learn to tell the difference between the words, and they really have to pay attention so that you're not saying sit and your dog is going sit and down. Sometimes people say, well, I said sit, but my dog laid down. Is that okay? That's entirely up to you, but ideally, no. They're not doing what you said. If you want your dog to do what you say, you can't be like, oh, that's good enough. I know it seems a little bit like I'm being a stickler, but if I want my dog to lie down, I want her to lie down. And if I want her to sit, I want her to sit. And I don't accept either one of those in lieu of the other. You all right? Lie down. When we're working on loose leash walking behavior, I'll have to grab you a leash. We're going to do a little bit of the slow stroll where we just walk. We don't say a whole lot. I'm walking at a relatively leisurely pace, and anytime the dog gets in front of me or behind me, I'm going to change direction or keep walking until I feel the dog's paying attention to me. When she is, and I can tell she is, I'm going to mark that. I'm going to be like, hey, good job. But I'm not going to use my yes marker and feed. I'm just going to give some attention to that to reinforce it. Like, hey, good job. You'll know when the dog's paying attention to you because as you change direction, you won't feel that tightness in the leash. And then if they're doing really well, you can stop. And if they sit, maybe reward them. Okay, and then give them that cue, let's go again. I'm going to grab a different dog for this who is not very good on a leash. And then you can see what that will look like.